And yeah, so get right into it. We can start with the biggest one of them all, the one that made us cry again, GTA
GTA
6.
6.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Yes. GTA 6, right? It was delayed again. And we expected it to release in 2025 initially, right? And now it's been delayed again from May 2026 to November 19, 2026. So, yeah,
Mhm.
it's been sad. Like, we still have to wait like almost 1 year for it. So, what do you think? Like, what's the reason behind it, and how much do you think they'll delay it again?
Uh, no, the positive side of me says no, and the practical side of me says that as well, because it's the
Mm-hmm.
holiday season,
Hmm.
November, Thanksgiving, Black Friday,
Mm-hmm.
a month
Hmm.
before Christmas holidays, and the gifting
Mm-hmm.
season, and
Right.
it's the most opportune time of the year to maximize their profits. Not that they need
Right.
to, considering
Right.
GTA 5 sold
Mm.
220 million copies. So
Crazy. Yeah.
this company does not really need any more of our money. And GTA
Mm.
6 can be released at any time of the year and it would still wouldn't affect sales.
Of
Their
course it won't. Yeah.
CEO, I think their CEO Strauss Zelnick said that you could release GTA 6 at any time of the year, and
Hmm.
it's not going to matter considering the hype around it. It's going to
Right.
be the most profitable uh,
Hmm.
entertainment product sold ever. It will
Right.
outpace any movie franchise, all your Marvels and DCs and all your crap.
Everything. Yeah. Yeah.
It's going to bulldoze everything.
Right.
But yeah,
Just
if
curious, like since you talked about the profits, so GTS 5 still holds all the records from the last time, or no? Like it was broken by Marvel things.
I think GTA 5 at one point was the most sold entertainment
Hmm.
product ever. I think it
Hmm.
outsold every other movie.
Hmm.
Uh, I'm not sure which one is on the top of in terms of games.
Right. Hmm.
I haven't looked at the top 10 list in a while now. GTA San Andreas
Okay.
is in there, I'm sure,
Yeah,
at one
that's for
point.
sure. Hmm.
Yeah. So
And
the
mhm.
thing is, their official stance on this is that they need time to polish and they are looking for
Right.
perfection and everything.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
if you discount the definitive edition of the trilogy, which Rockstar didn't actually do, they outsourced
Hmm.
it to a crappy studio called Grove Street Games.
Right.
And I think that studio is dead now. It should be, considering how bad it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
They did not make
if you
anything good.
discount those games, Rockstar usually releases games pretty polished, at least on
Hmm.
consoles, because they are optimized for that. And
Hmm.
even if it's 30 FPS, you can be pretty sure that it will be optimized to give you a solid
Hmm.
locked 30 FPS on the base model.
Hmm. Hmm. Right.
And on PC,
Hmm.
their record is pretty good. GTA 4 released
Hmm.
pretty bad on PC. But then it was
Yeah. Yeah.
patched. They had to release like 8 patches. I remember
For sure. Hmm.
1.0.8.0 was there, or 9 was
Hmm.
their final patch on GTA 4. But when it comes
Right.
to console, right from the PS2 days, PS3 days, they have been able to extract the maximum from limited hardware. So I'm
Hmm.
confident that GTA 6 will release in November this time,
Hmm.
and it will be like a banger.
Yeah. That'll be for sure. And like, have you ever noticed like all the Rockstar games usually, like not all of them, but like most of them release around the same time window? It's September, October, or November. Like if you'll check Red Dead Redemption or any other
Yeah,
Rockstar game, for instance. So
yeah.
yeah, I'm also hopeful like it'll be released in the November. And one more thing, when they announced the May date, and I was kind of, uh, not sure it'll release in May. Usually, I mean, I'm always kind of sure they release in the months of September, October, November, like the fall. So yeah, so that's one of the things I wanted to add. And the
Mhm.
second biggest news this year was the Rockstar labor thing, right? Where they fired more than 30 developers and
Mhm.
about some they said like they leaked some confidential information about the game
Mhm.
and they fired them and some of the developers like more than 200 signed a petition to get them back and because of this thing and they said like Rockstar should hire them back now. So what do you think like what's this thing about and do you think did they actually uh, leak any data or like it was just a way to fire them?
Yeah, so they fired, I guess, 33 or 35, 34 developers or
Mm-hmm.
uh, employees from their
Mm-hmm.
UK and Canada offices. I think it was
Mm-hmm.
Edinburgh or something.
Yeah, right.
And
Edinburgh,
they,
yes.
yeah, and their official statement is that they were leaking information. And
Mm-hmm.
I just find it funny that all 34 of them were leaking at the same time, and they were pro-union people and
Mm-hmm.
union organizers basically. So I
Mm-hmm.
find it hard to believe that it's a coincidence that all 34 who were accused of leaking were also union organizers at the same time.
Right,
It's
right,
it's
right.
it's PR speak, and
Hmm.
these guys are definitely union busting, which is illegal
Hmm.
in the UK.
Okay,
You are
right.
not allowed to bust unions
Hmm. Hmm.
and stomp on workers' rights this way.
Hmm. Hmm. But
So
Rockstar
and
denies it, right? They are
yeah,
not union busting, according to Rockstar.
yeah, they're not going to admit that they are union busting. Otherwise, the UK government will be on their ass.
Right,
Mm.
right.
But
Hmm.
I ask you this. So these 34
Hmm.
guys leaked stuff on public channels. That's what they say.
Hmm.
What leaks have you found on the internet in the
Bare
past?
minimum.
The one that
Uh,
we found was way older from a
There
way
was
old
only
builder.
yes, the one I remember is from that guy who was like caught later on. That was the only leak I actually know of, and
And
besides
that
that,
was a
there were like
hack.
few
And
pictures. Yeah,
that was a hack in their
hack. Yeah,
Slack application, which they
right,
used
right.
for chatting in their private, which I do at my workplace also. But these
Right.
34 guys have leaked something on public channels, yet there is nothing in the
Hmm.
public domain that we can see. So
Nothing. Yeah.
this is a this is a bunch of bullshit, and
Right.
there will be lawsuits. I think.
Hmm.
In the UK at least, but these guys have deep pockets and they will drag these
Hmm.
lawsuits.
For years.
With, yeah. And another thing,
Yeah. Hmm.
200 of their colleagues in the same
Hmm.
workplace have
Hmm.
sent letters to the upper management asking them to hire them back to reinstate them.
Hmm. Hmm.
So they have the support of their own colleagues.
Right.
This is a classic union busting. And
Hmm. Hmm.
as much as we love their creative work, this company is run by demons.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And like enough about Rockstar and GTA. I mean, we can talk about it forever. There was this indie game. You play indie games a lot. So there was this indie game recently released named Horses, and it was banned, like pulled away from, Epic Store and Steam's store. So what do you think? Like, what was the reason? And did you get a chance to try it?
Uh, Steam never released it, so I
Oh,
mean, my platform of choices has always been Steam. It has been removed from
right.
the Epic Games also, but
Mm-hmm.
uh, I don't have an Epic Games account, and I think it was removed pretty much on release in the Epic Game stores also.
Yeah, it managed
Humble.
to sell like 18,000 copies.
Yeah, so it got way
Yeah.
more eyeballs than it would have had this controversy not happened because it's from what I've
Hmm.
read on reviews and other videos,
Hmm.
uh,
Hmm.
it's an average game, and
Hmm.
I've seen screenshots of it and the
Hmm.
controversial screenshot of the scene that Steam did
Hmm.
not like and asked them to remove it and
Hmm.
so they asked them to remove this controversial scene in way back in 2023 actually because
Oh,
they were reviewing an older build. Yeah, so I don't want to spoil it any more than I already have. Although you could find most of this in the trailer itself, so it's not really that
Hmm.
spoilery. But if
Right.
anyone really wants to give it a go, my advice would be it's not really that disturbing as Steam makes it out to be. And there's
Hmm.
definitely some censorship involved in this because Steam was under pressure from because of that crappy collective Australian group which was trying to ban all mature content games on Steam. They threatened
Right.
Visa, MasterCard, and all other payment processors to
Hmm. Hmm.
remove these
Hmm.
games on Steam. So
Hmm.
my take on this overall is my parting words are um, stuff like this is definitely going to stifle the creativity of developers and potential game developers in the future.
Hmm.
If you have to look over your shoulder over these losers who are just then you will just end up with AI slop games and cookie cutter
Hmm.
games and
Right. Right. Right.
either checklist games from
And
inspired from Ubisoft and
right.
you need
Like.
people to explore mature themes and to
Hmm.
send a
Hmm.
message and you
Hmm.
need that's the whole power
Hmm.
of indie gaming. If you take that away from them,
Hmm.
you might end up with just your Ubisofts and EA bullshit games and
Hmm.
one Rockstar game every 15 years. And it's a sad
Right. Right.
state of the industry.
Hmm.
To be honest, I don't
Hmm.
support this censorship at all. What
Hmm.
about
Hmm.
you?
Hmm. I'm since I like I'm not a so much into indie games, but like since you mentioned about the same games releasing again and again, so yeah, you're right on point about that thing. Like if like these indie developers are not like given 100% freedom to try new things, like they'll be always scared of trying,
Hmm,
of trying to make something that's different or unique. But again, there should be a sort of certain level of censorship as well. I'm not saying
yeah.
like they should be like
Mm-hmm,
completely 100% free of like making anything they want.
mm-hmm,
There should be a certain bar of
mm-hmm,
everything. Since I don't know what this game did, what the thing was about, so I won't comment on that. But I would say there should be little bit of both, not like 100% of any side, if you know what I mean.
mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, the fourth news on our agenda today is about the MindsEye. It's the worst rated game this year
Mm-hmm,
everywhere. So, it was developed by GTA designer, former GTA designer, right? With he made this new company called Build a Rocket Boy, something
mm-hmm,
like that, and they made this game. And the initial project, I read about the whole thing because I was one of the I'm guilty of pre-ordering the game because I saw the names on the game, like it's a
mm-hmm,
ex GTA developer, and I expected to be really good
mm-hmm,
from the first trailers. They even got this good actor like for the main protagonist.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
So I had good expectations. And also one more thing which kind of made me pre-order the game. It was published by IOI, the developers the people who publish Hitman games.
mm-hmm.
So everything was positive for this game. Besides, they did not give it to the reviewers. Then yeah, that was the red flag. And then I canceled my pre-order a day before the release
Mm-hmm.
because of the bad reviews, like previews, more of previews back then. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, what do you think about this game, and what a fall for the GTA former GTA designer from GTA to this. So what do you think?
Yeah, so this is just another cyberpunk situation where
Hmm,
they rushed out an unpolished and overhyped
hmm,
game.
right.
But the thing is, they are not going to get a No Man's Sky or Cyberpunk comeback story. Not every game
Hmm,
can do that. I mean, I can only
hmm,
think of No Man's Sky and Cyberpunk, which had this huge
right.
comeback story where they fixed everything, or at least
Hmm,
most of it. And
right, right. Hmm,
I never cared about this game, to be honest. I never pre-ordered it. I never saw a
hmm.
single trailer of it. I did not keep track of this crap. And
So I would like to add here, like
yeah.
this game was pushed so much on my Instagram and Facebook. Like every reel I scrolled,
Hmm.
so after every 5 or 6 reels, I was getting the ad for MindSci.
Hmm. So there
Yeah,
was some paid marketing and influencer bullshit going on. They must have
yeah.
involved some influencers behind the scenes,
Hmm.
and yeah, so
And do
yeah,
you
so
know about
they
this? Like, yeah, continue. Yes.
so yeah, so you will see at least a few games every year which were overhyped to the
Mm.
moon, and when they come out,
Right.
they turn out to be
Mm.
a turd. So
Right.
it's
Mm.
important to not get caught up in the hype and
Mm.
not to give these people your money actually. Yeah.
Right. Right. But from what I know, what I read about the game, it's basically, they made this single player game out of this engine or, concept, which is called Everywhere. Have you read about it? Like game creation tool, like the one he's making.
I think so, but yeah, remind me again.
Okay, so basically, they're making this game creation tool called Everywhere, which
Mm-hmm.
might be free to play.
Mm-hmm.
So from that, like you can make your own games.
Mm-hmm.
So they made this kind of to show like how the engine works, like how you can make your own game out of
Mm-hmm.
that Everywhere creation tool. So this
So,
was just a snippet. Maybe they needed more money to make the Everywhere a better thing. So that's why they released this small thing out of it.
so what you're saying is they charge $60 for a tech demo.
Yeah, you can say that, kind of.
So it's a scam,
That's
right?
what I
So,
think.
so if that's the case, going by what you
Mm.
said, it's a scam.
I mean, sort of. Maybe they needed more money to, to make the main creation tool a better thing, which will be free to play, like from what we know right now.
You mean free to use the engine itself?
Free to use, yeah. I mean, they call it free to play. I mean, I was just when I
Okay.
read the thing, and it's like sort of a play thing. Like you can play while
Mhm.
making. There was this game called Create, so it's maybe like that. Or there was this one more
Okay.
game released by EA or something, like where you can make your own games or whatever you want. Like I forgot the name.
Dreams?
Maybe you'll never. Which one? Dreams, yes. That's the one. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was maybe something like Dreams.
Okay, okay. I'll read
Yeah,
about
yeah.
this. I didn't know about this one. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it's gonna be like multiplayer online game which has all the creation tools where you can make your own engine, like own, sorry, make your own mission. Like you can
Mm-hmm.
generate like whatever you want. It has both elements in it, PvP and PvE.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's the engine is basically Unreal Engine 5. Sorry, I'm saying engine again and again. Basically, this is a creation tool based on
Mm-hmm.
Unreal Engine.
Okay, okay.
So yeah,
Yeah,
I was
let's
kind of excited for the game.
yeah, it's okay.
Mm.
Let's move on to
Yeah.
better games.
Right. So what was the fifth news about about the live service something? You know more about this, right?
Uh, so news number five is Sony had cancelled some live service projects from
Mm-hmm.
B Bend Studio
And
and
Bluepoint?
Bluepoint.
Right.
So
Hmm.
yeah, they are scaling back on their live
So
service games.
Bend is the studio that brought us Days Gone, and Bluepoint makes all the remakes, right? Demon Souls, God of War, and all those.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Right, right.
and so they kind of went all in on live service games a few years
Hmm.
ago. Uh,
Hmm.
going by the success of other live service games like
Right.
Overwatch, Titanfall, uh,
Yeah. The biggest
Apex
one,
Legends,
Fortnite.
Apex Legends actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
Fortnite. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
Fortnite, the biggest one.
and yeah, and now they're scaling back and going back to their roots, which is single player. So which
Hmm.
is good news for most of us who are not
Yeah,
into
right.
this hellhole of live service games.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
And they
this is
canceled
the
Days
positive
Gone 2
news.
for this, basically, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is a
Okay.
good news for most of us. Like this is the one of the better news
Hmm.
of 2025 since this year was pretty such a downer. Uh,
Hmm.
these cancellations, layoffs,
Hmm.
censorships, union busting. So
Hmm.
I'm glad that
GTA
there's
delay.
yeah, I'm glad that they were even working on a God of War multiplayer live service game. Now, how awful would that be?
See, since you talked about God of War multiplayer, so I'm a big, big, big fan of God of War multiplayer. There was this game called Ascension, released
Hmm.
in 2012 or 13. I played like so much of the multiplayer. It was really, really fun to play. It was PvP, and
Mm-hmm.
it was very unique for its time. I've never played any multiplayer game like that ever.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't know how it will work in the live service thing, but if it's a
Okay.
part of a game like single player story thing, and it adds like that element to it, like PvP, it'll be
Mm-hmm.
amazing. Yeah, because that game was like really, really good. Like I
Mm.
would say it's one of my most favorite multiplayer games, and
Yeah,
I have
but
never played any game like that ever
it came from an era where creativity was the
at
priority,
its peak. Yes,
and now you just need they just need games where they want to make a quick buck from
right.
microtransactions. So the chances
Yeah,
of a new live service God of War game being good is minuscule.
very low. Hmm.
Yeah.
Back then, like multiplayer games, even Last of Us multiplayer was like amazing. I
Yeah.
I mean, I would have like more than 500 hours in that multiplayer game as well. So it was that era of gaming, since you said like everything was at its peak, and
Yeah.
the single player was there, and also multiplayer was included in the same package. You don't need to pay again for it, or live service or
Mm.
anything like that.
Yeah. So profit driven has gone through the roof, profit driven practices. Back then you had Mass Effect, Uncharted, Last of Us, multiplayer included, and
Yes, yes.
they were all very um,
Hmm.
they enhanced the experience of the game as a package, as a bundle.
Right,
But now you just need to pay for stupid little shit.
right,
Mm.
right.
Yeah.
Since you talked about the year this year in gaming, so I agree with most of the things you said. Besides one thing, this year was amazing overall for gaming. Like the games this
Mm-hmm.
year, like I love them. Like lot of them, not all of them, but Expedition 33, KCD 2. I love this
Mm-hmm.
year overall. I think it was better than last year.
The releases were good. The behind the scenes news, the
Yeah,
ones that we are talking about, is kind of pretty
like
worrying.
the other
But yeah,
aspect of the things, like the corporate
yeah,
aspect of the things, right? Like the
yeah. The
you mean in
capitalism
that sense.
aspect.
The capitalism. Right, 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 right.
Yeah, the
Overall,
layoffs,
it was like one of the best years.
the layoff, the AI usage. The
Hmm.
Speaking of AI usage, I'll go to the next news. News number.
Mm-hmm.
I lost track. I think it's six. Uh,
Yeah, it's number 6.
the
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there was in 2024 there was
Mm-hmm.
a strike organized by SAG AFTRA. The video
Mm-hmm.
game voice actors had organized a strike.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause they wanted better pay, better benefits,
Mm.
and they were being underpaid and generally just mistreated across the board.
Right.
So they even protested at the Game Awards 2024, not this one,
Mm.
the
Okay,
the,
last
the
year's. Mm.
previous year. Yeah,
Mm.
and
Mm.
they had chosen that platform to voice their concerns and all. So the
Mm.
strike ended this year in June or July, I think,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
their demands were mostly met. So their new contracts and new pay, the new set of rules would be set in motion from
Mm.
January
Mm-hmm.
2026 or this month.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Mm. Okay.
So it did
Mm.
have a positive effect, but
Mm-hmm.
how it on paper it does, but whether that translates to something concrete in the future remains to be seen. I hope it does.
Right, right,
So,
right.
and I would like to lump news number seven and six together since they both concern
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
AI
they're almost similar
usage.
things. Yeah. Mm.
So one of your favorite games of this year, Arc Raiders, is using
Yes. Yeah.
the game is good from whatever I have seen and
Mm-hmm.
from your testimony as well. It's
Right.
excellent. Although I'm not
Yes.
a multiplayer and a co-op gamer, I can see the
Mm-hmm.
value in it. Uh,
Right.
the only aspect of it that most people did not like about it, again, behind the scenes.
Mm.
So I don't know if you know this, but they used uh, voice voices from real humans. But
Mm.
then when they wanted to add even more voices, they did not use the humans. They used human voices to train
Mm-hmm.
AI models, and then
Mm.
they added new dialogues without paying actual humans again.
Okay.
So this is disingenuous in my opinion. You use them. I understand that they signed contracts where it said that their voices would be used to train AI models.
Right.
But this actually takes livelihood from people depending on voice acting.
Hmm. Right,
Even if they
right, right.
signed it, even if they
Hmm.
reluctantly signed it, this is you are stealing food off the table. I'm sorry to say.
Hmm. 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 No, no,
No
you're
matter
right about this.
no matter how good your game is, you are stealing food off
Hmm.
the table to
Hmm.
make
Hmm.
a few $1,000,
More.
maybe more.
Yes.
I mean, this
Yeah.
is the problem I have with capitalism as a whole, but that's a
Hmm.
whole
Hmm. Hmm.
another discussion. So I want to know your opinion on this.
So, since you talked about the AI thing, yeah, it is actually affecting a lot of jobs right now, and I do agree with most of the things you said. And I would also like to add a little more thing to it. Like when you said about the voice acting thing, I initially thought like it's about the voice we have in the game. Like, if you'll go to the settings, there is a
Mm-hmm,
choice where you can pick your own voice in the game. So
mm-hmm,
at first I thought it's because of that. I think
mm-hmm,
probably it's related to that like where you can pick your own voice. Like so
mm-hmm,
game gives you this choice
mm-hmm,
to have it. So,
mm-hmm,
but yeah, it's more to it now. I mean, since you told me about it, yes,
mm-hmm,
it does affect the jobs and all those things. And also
mm-hmm.
it affects the creativity, right? Like AI will never have that sort of, you know,
Yeah,
smoothness to it. Like when you talk about the things in
yeah,
the future as well, I don't think it'll work like that. Uh, yeah.
yeah,
Uh, and also there was this AI thing in Expedition 33, and it was also removed from some of the awards. So what do you think about that? Like, was it like justified, like just for a small thing? I saw the reason. There was just
yeah,
this, few of the artwork done in the AI. That was the only thing. Is it like too much or like, what do you
yeah.
think?
The articles online were kind of clickbaity, and
Hmm.
because they need clicks, just like we do.
Right. Yeah.
But
We do.
yeah,
Hmm.
so
Hmm.
basically, the gist of it is that they were using basically Unreal gives you some asset packs, right? Placeholder asset
Hmm.
packs. So when you're developing
Hmm.
your
Hmm.
game and your
Hmm.
all of your textures or assets or materials are not ready yet,
Hmm.
the the surroundings. So you use placeholder packs. So some
Hmm.
of it had AI generated placeholder assets, which they got
Hmm.
from Unreal itself or whatever asset
Hmm.
pack they were using. They didn't
Right.
actually use AI to create a brand new asset and then ship the game with it.
Oh,
It
okay.
was so while releasing the game, they forgot to remove those placeholder assets. And
Hmm.
when it was pointed out, they immediately fixed it via an update. But
Hmm.
they did
Okay.
not disclose this to the Indie Game Awards.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
So the now it's up to their discretion if they want to disqualify them. I
Hmm.
think I cannot speak for them, but I think this is an innocent mistake
Hmm.
because it doesn't really change anything about the story or the gameplay or anything.
Right.
It's a
The
placeholder
core game
asset
is
for
still
God's
there.
sake.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a
Right.
asset for God's sake.
Hmm.
It's
Hmm.
nothing that affects anything. And
Hmm. Hmm.
it's
Hmm.
nothing
Hmm.
as bad as Arc Raiders or the what the
Hmm. Hmm.
uh,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
other guys are doing in the
Developers.
industry.
Yes.
So, but
Right. Right. Right.
I'm okay with them getting disqualified because I don't think they are in indie. It's might be a
Hmm.
controversial take. This
Right. Right. Right.
the
Yeah.
director of the game,
Hmm.
uh, they officially I think they said it that the budget was $10 million, but that excludes
Hmm.
the outsourcing spends, which they
Hmm. Hmm.
outsource
Hmm.
to
Hmm.
other countries and all, and the uh,
Right.
and that guy, the director, is the son of one
Hmm.
of the richest person in France. If
Oh,
he,
okay.
yeah, he
I
can
had no
ask his
idea.
dad,
Okay.
he can ask his dad for $100 million for his next game, and he would get it.
Hmm.
So, okay, he didn't use his father's entire wealth for the game. Good for him. But he is in a
Yeah.
position to do so if he wants to.
Right. Yeah. Right. Right.
So
Hmm.
how many indie developers do you know that can even do that, even fantasize about doing any of that?
No. No. None. None.
So why
Yeah.
is this? I don't think this game should be lumped with indie, regardless of
Hmm.
how good it is,
Hmm.
which it is. But
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, if you'd ask me, like, is the AI used in games like ethical? I would say maybe not, But if it's, if you have to cut few corners and you don't have so much, to spend, so maybe you
Yeah.
can use it once in a while. If, I mean, if you'll ask me, that's my opinion on it. But yeah,
I
coming from big
yeah.
studios, I would say no. It's a wrong, thing
I
to
as
do.
long as the AI usage is not is in the shipped product, I don't mind. Like if they're using AI to make presentations for their meetings, just
Hmm,
use AI as a tool or use as the
hmm,
placeholder assets
hmm,
like Expedition did.
hmm,
As long as it
hmm,
doesn't make it to the final product, what you do behind
hmm,
the scenes, I do not care.
hmm,
I do
hmm,
not care if you use AI to write some stupid email within your organization. You're using emails or you're using it to summarize long Word documents or whatever.
hmm.
Who the
But
fuck
this
cares?
raises a question to me. For like, I have a question for you now because since you brought this point up.
Yeah,
So what if this developer, like indie developer, he does not have so much money to, invest into
yeah.
the game. So he uses this I mean AI thing, and releases the game with it. So
Yeah.
you would be against it and you would never buy it even if it's a good game?
I just don't want the AI to be part of his creative vision and
No,
nothing
I would
of
say
that.
like game is
Uh,
good, like creativity is like really amazing. Everything is good about the game. And this
yeah,
developer or indie developer does not have so much money or means to make the game he wants to. So he uses AI to,
you mean voice
cut few
acting and
corners.
everything.
Yes. And
Mm,
so what would
It's
you
a
do in that
it,
situation?
it's a difficult question. I mean, our full
That's why I asked
disclosure,
you.
our thumbnail is AI generated, and so
Yes.
I understand that part. But
Hmm.
we are not selling our product to anyone, any. So
Right.
um, it's a difficult question to say. I mean, for I would
Hmm.
be more forgiving for a solo indie dev with almost zero budget.
Hmm.
But if your entire game is just AI slop and has no
Hmm.
soul to it, it's
Hmm.
difficult to describe art. So if your game
Hmm.
has
Hmm.
no
Hmm.
soul, no narrative to it, it would
Hmm.
be anyone with half a brain would catch that in within the refund period of Steam, which is 2 hours.
Right.
So
Hmm.
uh,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm generally
No.
more forgiving with. I don't notice much of these things. I
Hmm.
don't know. I cannot tell you what ray tracing on or off does. I do not know.
Hmm.
Seriously, I do
Hmm.
not
Hmm.
care. So I'm
Hmm.
generally more forgiving. But yeah, it's a tricky question.
Hmm.
It's something that we can
Right.
discuss
Hmm.
in another episode.
So our sixth topic, let's move on from AI and other things. The sixth topic is about EA's historical buyout. Like they spent like $55 billion.
They are a shadow of their former self, anyways. Like I considered them dead long back.
Right. All of us
In the
did.
past, if you see the past decade, I think
Hmm.
the last game I enjoyed from them was
Hmm.
maybe Dead Space 2. The last Need for Speed I liked was Need for Speed Carbon, and
Hmm.
the last what other franchise do they have? Star Wars is pretty good, I guess.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, the Respawn games. They were
yeah,
amazing.
yeah,
Hmm.
the one with the two Star Wars single player game, the one Souls-like game.
Yeah, Jedi Fallen
Though,
Order
yes,
and Jedi
yeah,
games.
yeah,
Yes.
those are pretty good.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, so they did have some flashes. Yeah, Mass
Hmm.
Effect and everything, but yeah, BioWare is almost dead anyways.
Yeah.
This company was dying anyways. So it's not
Hmm.
like I just want them to, before they liquidate their assets, I
Hmm.
just want them to sell their IPs. I don't know if they will,
Hmm. Hmm.
uh, because these IPs going to Saudi is they are going to die in
Hmm. Hmm.
Saudi.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I just want
Hmm.
them to sell the Dead Space, Need for Speed, and one RPG close to my heart, Kingdom of
Hmm.
Amalur.
Oh, I never heard of it. Is it good?
Kingdom of
Oh,
Amalur
I know about it,
Reckoning. Yeah,
but I never played it.
yeah. So it's great. It's on PS
Hmm.
Plus. I think I don't know if it must have been removed,
Oh,
but
I
yeah, it's
remember. I just checked the thing. Yeah, it was on PlayStation 3, right?
it was on PS3. I played it on PC,
Hmm.
but yeah,
Hmm.
it
Hmm.
has
Hmm.
a remastered version. It's called Kingdom of Amalur Re-Reckoning.
Hmm. 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 Right.
Uh, yeah. So it's
Hmm.
a I must have finished it twice or thrice. I loved it.
Hmm.
Mm. So I hope they sell these IPs before liquidating their assets or during the
Right.
process. I don't know how it works,
Hmm.
but
Hmm. Hmm.
I just wish
Hmm.
EA did one good thing before they die or ride into the sunset. The shareholders will earn big money, but
Right.
yeah, hope
Hmm.
so. Uh,
So yeah, if you'd ask me like what was the last good EA game for me, I would say like the Dead Space remake they did. It was amazing. That was the last
mhm.
good game I played with from EA. And
Yeah.
before that, and you know what, like they even canceled the second game, the remake they were doing. The sales were
Mhm.
not good according to them. Even though I think it was okay, but still,
Yeah.
yeah. And yeah, we'll just be left with FIFA every year and something else.
They
Yeah,
don't even have
it doesn't seem.
FIFA's name right now. They call it Football Club
Yeah,
or something.
FC, yeah, FC 25. Yeah.
Yeah, it was rated, EA was rated the worst company in to work for in a few years ago. So that says it all, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. It was in 2012 and
Yeah,
2013.
yeah.
Worst company in
So
America.
yeah, so
Mm.
rest in peace.
So that was all the news, biggest news from the year of 2025, and I hope everybody liked the podcast today. And stay connected and comment, share, subscribe, and like. And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody. Thank you. Bye
Yeah,
bye.
see ya.